Hi everyone, welcome back. So what if AI could write your business plan, could design the deck and launch a website all while you're having your morning coffee? Stay tuned. That's what we're going to do. So today we are testing one of my favorite bits of software, and that is Manus AI. And we're going to test all the new features that have been released this summer. So stick around and I'll show you 8 workflows that normally take hours that you'll be able to do in minutes. So Manus is basically it's a tool that brings together a whole load of agents. So you put a prompt in, it then looks at the prompt and decides what it needs to do. It then goes off and does it. It's very, very cool. I've met the people from Manus. I've seen some of the things it can do. So let's see how Manus can be used to make your workflows go even smoother. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in manus.im/app, which is how you get into Manus. Most of this you should be able to do on the free version. I'm a paid member, but that's because I use it quite a lot. Manus is really cool. So this is Manus. You can attach documents, and then I'll go through these tools as we go through the various demos. Okay, so here is the first prompt. Create a comprehensive business proposal for an AI-based business advice service targeting boards and senior executives. Include a 12-page business plan, investor-ready slide deck, and a landing page with a sign-up form. Deploy the site live and email me with the documents. Let it go. So first of all, it sets out what it will do. Research and planning, create a comprehensive business plan, design and create an investor slide deck, build a landing page with a sign-up form, deploy the website and prepare deliverables, deliver the results to the user. And over here, you've got the Manus sort of work computer, and it is then going off and finding websites. It will create code. It will go into Canva and produce things. It's very, very cool. And it will go off and work. Let's go off. It's already started producing things. Let's go off and I'll come back when it's done and tell you how long it took. Okay, so it took 26 minutes, so probably a bit longer than it would take to drink a cup of coffee, but certainly drink a cup of coffee, say hello to colleagues, etc. Let's see what we got. So comprehensive AI executive advisory service business proposal is now complete. Got a 12-page business plan, an investor-ready slide deck, and a live landing page. Key business highlights. Next steps. Let's have a look at each of these documents. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So this is the website it's produced, the AI Executive Advisory. It's got Navigate AI with Confidence and a nice picture there. It's sort of made up that it's trusted by 50 plus boards. So you have to be careful about that. AI Governance Challenge, size of the market, lack of expertise, experienced decision stress, specialized services, strategic advisory services, AI strategic development, executive decision support, ROI measurement frameworks and competitive intelligence. 75k to 300k per engagement. Be nice, wouldn't it? Governance and risk management. So this isn't quite right, look, but tells you what it is. Board AI education programs, AI governance frameworks, risk assessment, regulatory compliance, crisis transformation and consulting, AI crisis management response. And you can put your name in, company, your business email, and then send an email off. It's cool. Remember, I gave it nothing other than the prompt that you saw. Let's have a look at what this slide deck looks like. So comprehensive business plan prepared by Manus. These are the 12 pages. Artificial intelligence revolutions create an unprecedented challenge. So the business opportunity, market validation is not quite right here. Unique value proposition, strategic governance, executive decision support, business model, Financial projections. Not quite got all of the text quite right, but certainly a start. And as I always say, this is not about getting Manus to do everything. This is about getting the AI to work with you. But how cool is this? Company description, mission statement, core values, business concept, leadership gap, products and services, market analysis. It's 50 pages in this. Think how useful this would be if you're actually setting up this business. Tables, projections on EBITDA, working capital change. We're looking for risk analysis and mitigation. Even if you just use this as a template, gets you a long way there, doesn't it? Market entry and growth strategy, scale up and expansion, and a whole load of references. This is where it got its information from. So McKinsey, Business Research Insights, Deloitte, Forbes, Harvard Business Review, Market Data Forecast, Boston Consulting. So that's the business plan. And I think we should have some slides. Have a look at what we've got for slides. There we go. So it's created some slides. Looks at the market opportunity, key market drivers, AI consulting market, compound annual growth, 26%. Executive advisory segment by 2030 worth between $8 and $12 billion. Bridging the AI governance gap for senior leadership. Service offerings, strategic advisory, governance and risk management, crisis transformation consulting, target revenue, business model, competitive advantage in the market. How cool is this? Some people made them up. Milestones, client relationships, annual revenue, financial projections, investment opportunity, 3.5 million funding request. Who wants to give me that? I'll set this up. Cool. So it did all of that in, what did I say? 16 minutes, something like that. 26 minutes, I think it was. I can't remember. Very, very cool. And it did the research. It then created the documents and then deployed the website. Very, very cool. Let's move on. Okay, so one of the things that Manus has added very recently is the ability to generate video, and it uses VO3, I believe, to render a video. So I've said create a 45-second cinematic video showing a remote professor of business's day from morning coffee to evening relaxation. Natural dialogue, smooth transitions, warm lighting, include indoor and outdoor scenes, add background music. Now it will ask me whether and I'll say video there, and it will ask me whether I want to use VO or another video generation. Oh, it doesn't, it's just going to use VO. So it's creating a plan, and we'll come back and see what happens with the video, see what we get. So about 3 minutes in, it asks me if I want to use the default model or the VO model, and it will cost 60 credits for a 5-second clip. So do I want to use a whole lot of extra credits? Yeah, go on. So while that's running, and it's still running, I think we're about 13 minutes into it, still doing it. It's got the first picture there. But what I've done is set up another Manus running. So build and deploy a complete e-commerce site for EcoGear, a sustainable outdoor kit, including hero homepage, filterable catalog, product pages with galleries and reviews, cart and Stripe checkout, blog, contact page with a map, SEO tags, analytics, earth tone theme. So I've set this one going. It's set out what it's going to do, and it is running while the other one is producing the video. And that's one of the joys of Manus, that you can set it going and can go away, do something else. You can go on to another, you can close down the site and it will just continue working in the background. Because what it does, each time you give it a request, it sets up a computer terminal in the manosphere. Don't know if that's a real word, and just carries on going, and then it reports back to you when it's done. So I have it on my mobile phone, so I can set things going. I can come back later, and the job is done. You can set more than one thing going. Actually, if we have a look at the gone to the Manus homepage, didn't mean to do that. Just go back, go into new task. We look at my account. You can see I'm spending my credits, which is absolutely fine. Let's have a look at what we've got. In terms of your plan, you've got a free plan and you get 300 refresh credits every day. So that will allow you to do maybe not these big jobs, but you could certainly do a smaller job, create a PowerPoint deck, create a simple website, etc. with the free one. So you can do that absolutely. I've got the basic plan, so $16 a month, and that gives me 1,900 credits a month. And then I still get my 300 credits every day. And then it gives me a limited offer of 1,900 extra credits. And then I can do 2 concurrent tasks. I can have 2 scheduled tasks. I'll show you scheduling soon. And then you've got access to image generation, video generation, slides generation, and data sources. And then you can go for the plus, which is $33 a month, which I might consider doing given I use it a lot. Just get more credits, but basically the same offer. And then there's the Daddy, the Pro, $166 a month. Not quite sure I'm there yet. 19,000 credits. That would be a lot. So I haven't run out on my 1,900 credits. So I'd have to be 10 times more busy, but we'll see. And then you get 5 concurrent tasks and 5 scheduled tasks. So that's the Manus credits. You can also buy extra credits and you can have a team version as well. Manus, really great group of people. Okay, well, it took a while. 30 minutes, something like this. Let's just rate that so I can get some credits back. Submit that, I get 100 credits back. Let's have a look at the video it produced. There's the professor, his desk, his sound, getting himself ready for the day.
And that's really the crux of the issue. And as the foreigners want to set a book in the crux or conflict in Weiss.
Not sure what he said there. Going for a little walk. So it said that it wasn't able to put music on the background as the available audio generation tools couldn't do it. And it produced a video that was a bit wasn't really what I requested. So not brilliant, but gives you an idea of what it can produce. I think that Manus probably needs a bit more work on its video creation. Hey ho. Let's have a look at the website. So let's visit the website. It's given me a load of documents. So remember, this was for EcoGear. It's pretty cool, doesn't it? Products, newest first, oldest first. Loading products. No, obviously I need to upload the products. It's created a blog site, contacts, put in. Let's have a look at the hero page. Shop now. Waiting for me to upload the actual products. Pretty good. Some expensive tents, recycled sleeping bag. Yeah, pretty good. It's certainly a place to start. You've got you can sign in and you've got a basket, search the products. Yeah, pretty good. Let's move on. Okay, so one of the things that Manus has brought in recently is sort of two modes to work in. So the sort of detailed mode and speed mode. So you get to that down here on the left-hand side in the feature lab. And if you open it up, and you can have this agent preference, and you can either choose quality or speed. So we're going to choose speed, and we're going to see what the difference is between running a request on speed and a request on quality. So I've asked, analyze today's electric vehicle market, surface the top 5 growth gaps for new entrants, and draft a strategic report for a startup with £10 million worth of funding. See what we get. So it has decided what it wants to do. It's going to research the market, analyze market data, identify growth gaps, research the competitive landscape, draft a comprehensive strategic report, and deliver the final report to me. So it's doing that. So this is in fast mode. See how long it takes. Okay, so that took about 5 minutes, and I have this strategic report here with an executive summary, top 3 growth gaps. Pretty good. Doesn't feel like it was in some super fast mode. So we've got that. Let's try the same test, but let's put it on the sort of more in-depth mode. Let's see what we get. New task, change its mode from speed to quality and paste it in again. And let's see whether we get something massively different. I'll come back to you. I'll let you know when it's done. Okay, so that took 10 minutes. Let's have a look at the strategic report. That's executive summary. It really does a good job of setting this out. I've had a look through and the information looks pretty good. Competitive landscape, technology and innovative trends, market overview, top 5 growth opportunities. Business model, revenue streams. I mean, this isn't going to get you all the way there, but it's going to get you a long way. Financial projections. Really. Roadmap. Conclusions. A load of references. So what's the difference between this detailed one and this fast one? So let's have a look at. So this just gives you the strategic report. Let's just say that was great. So I get my 100 credits. And this one has given us the strategic report, and it's also given us strategy, a market research key findings, very cool, and a gap analysis. So it took a little bit longer, but you got a lot more out of it, and it's offering to create a website for me. JLR are hiring 50 specialists for supply chain traceability. Interesting. Gap prioritization matrix, rural charging, payment solutions, emerging markets, small urban EVs, battery recycling. I think this battery recycling is a really interesting area to concentrate on. Cool. All right. So I guess what we were trying to show there was that the speedy version is very speedy, and it was 2 or 3 minutes quicker, but you get quite a lot more for the sort of deep dive version, these extra documents. Cool. Well, there you go. You've got 2 options. Either you can do speedy or deep dive. I think both produced something that was quite good. I think the deep dive gave me extra that was valuable. Let's move on. Okay, for this one, what I'm going to try and do is use Manus to look after my inbox. So I've said log into my Gmail, scan the last 24 hours, flag urgent client emails, draft polite replies, schedule meetings as needed, and then send me a summary of the actions. See what we get. Now I expect it will ask me to log into my Gmail. Now I don't know if it can do that direct, but we shall see. There we go. Accessing my Gmail now. So it needs me to sign in. Open your Gmail. So I need to take control and I will sign in. So I've logged into my Gmail and then I will exit takeover. Just telling Manus that I've logged into Gmail. See, analyzing my emails from the last 24 hours. Very cool. It's reading them. I'm going to see a concert on Friday. I'm going to see Neil Young. Very excited. With Mrs. Professor. Okay, so it went through all of my emails. Took about 10 minutes. And it's given me some, let's have a look what we've got. Management summary report. Looked at my emails. Drafted some urgent responses. SEO issues detected, action required. So it looked at my Ahrefs report and it's done a summary of what's wrong with my site. And it's given me a response on what I need to do. And it's given me an analysis. OpenAI usage limits have increased because you're using the prompt builder. Fantastic. Lovely. Great to see you using the prompt builder. That's what it's there for. I've got a new message from the Grand Royal Hyde Park. And it's talked about subscriptions, actions taken. Cool. That will save me a lot of time. Rate Manus, I get 100 credits back. I'm using a lot of credits for this video, so I'm pretty keen to get them back. Okay, there you go. Use Manus, go through your email, draft responses, give you an update on what's going on. Very, very cool. Let's move on. Okay, so one of the things you can do with Manus is schedule a task. So I've said every Monday at 7 a.m, analyze last week's Google Analytics traffic for AI-based websites, chart the top pages versus the previous month, email a PDF report with 3 actionable recommendations to admin@theprofessor.info, give me immediate response now, and then schedule for each Monday. So I want a response right now so I can show you, but then I want a report every Monday. So I've run that, scheduled a task to run every Monday. So it hasn't given me an immediate response. So I will ask Manus. I've said, please run the response now for me. I'm going to do the following: search for Google Analytics API access. Okay, let's have a look what it has produced. So we've got quite a lot of documents here. Let's have a look at the Google Analytics report over this side. Detailed traffic gives me some graphs every week. This is what I get. Very cool. So schedule a task. Every week you will get your report with your 3 actionable recommendations. Expand AI integration tools content. What am I doing? Optimize mobile experience for technical content. Maybe not. Develop geographical content localization strategy. Could do. All right, let's move on. Okay, so for this demonstration, what I want to do is to see if I can use a whole load of sales data. And here is a mass of sales data I've created. See if I can use Manus to do analysis of it. So I'm going to download the data. Hopefully I've got enough credits. I popped it in and I've said, take this sales spreadsheet, clean it, find trends, build interactive charts, and write an executive report. See what we get. Okay, so let's see what we got. Move me over. I've got a whole series of documents. Sales performance analysis. Let's have a look at that. 2,000 transactions across 10 countries. It gives me an executive summary. Going a bit weird with the font. Methodology. I want some graphs, but it's analyzed the data. Let's have a look at the dashboard. See if we've got a sales. We've actually got a sales dashboard. We do. I make this bigger, full screen. There we go. We've got a sales dashboard. So I've made $3 million. That would be great, wouldn't it? Monthly trend, top countries, sell most in the UK. category performance, accessories, footwear, kids wear, menswear, women's wear, channel comparison, how I've sold, seasonal trends. So all this from just a big load of CSV data. Let's put that down. Let's have a look at the monthly trends. Yeah, another one. So let's open that in full screen. There we go. Is my monthly trends, revenue, order count. Hasn't quite got that right. Return rate. What's going wrong? Geographical performance. See what we get with this. Full screen. Revenue by country, return by country. Cool. All from a big CSV data file. Category analysis. Let's have a look at the category analysis. Full screen. Revenue by category, orders by category, category performance matrix here. So you can see kids wear, high return rate, shows me the revenue. So accessories, low return rate, but good revenue. Cool. Manus, good job. Manus, a great tool. And in the JFDI Getting Things Done series, Manus is right up there. You can give it tasks to do. It will do your slide decks. It will create presentations. It will create documents for you. It'll even create an interactive website for you. It'll do data analysis. It'll do deep research. Really, really cool. And getting better all the time. They keep adding features. I've shown you some of those features today, but keep looking because Manus are adding features all the time. So tell me down below, what would you use this tool for? The guys at Manus will be really interested in hearing, and I'm really interested in hearing as well. What would this tool do for your workflow? Will you use it in your business, in your private life? What? Tell me about Manus. Tell me what you would use this for in the comments below. Always really pleased to hear your comments. And yeah, that's it. If you want to find out how to get the most out of ChatGPT or Notebook LM or Perplexity, then have a look at the channel. There's videos there on all of those. It's been a pleasure to speak to you today. I've been the Professor. I'll catch you soon. Bye bye for now.